Today I'm going to demonstrate Xerte. Xerte is a open source Flash-based e-learning creation tool that's geared towards those who are familiar with Adobe ActionScript. What I've done so far is I've created a basic learning object that has a page that contains a definition of what is cloud computing, and the next thing what we're going to do is we're going to add in a multiple choice to test the knowledge of the student. So to do that, we're going to take our interaction icon and drag it in between the question text and the feedback. The interaction icon is a container that contains the question logic as well as a question. And we're just going to simply call it question 1. And we're going to set the perpetual to 1 since we only have one question. So if we right click on the question and we add a radio button, this will let us add options to our multiple choice question. So I can call this option 1, and I know roughly where we're going to position it on the screen. And so, oh, there's actually 415, 260. And we're going to change this label to internal servers. The next thing that we're going to add is what's called a reference label. And this is what is referenced in the action script. And, RS. Okay. So I'm going to pause the video and go ahead and fill in the rest of the options before we put the submit button on. Now that we have our options, let's go ahead and put our submit button on there. So let's right click on question 1 and we'll add a button and we'll call it submit, and as well change the label to submit. Now to add the question logic, we're going to grab the script icon and drag it onto the submit button. And we're going to call this submit test. And we're going to expand the script window and we're going to paste in the code. And this code checks to make sure that that there is a value selected, and that depending on the answer selected, it changes the feedback message depending on if the option is incorrect or correct, and it as well changes the text color. So now that we have that script in place, let's preview our interaction. So let's try 1, and it displays a feedback message. So let's try picking the correct one and see if the logic works. And it does. So this has been a short demonstration of how to add a multiple choice question to a Xerte Learning Object.